Good evening. You're most welcome to News Tonight, a newscast coming your way at this hour, 8 p.m. And it's a pleasure to have your company this lovely Saturday, the 3rd of September, 2022, coming to you live from Broadcast House, Nile Avenue. My name is Sandra Kahunde, and I'm joined by Muhammad Mugalu for the sign language interpretation. We start off with the headlines for the day. Museveni advises UPDF cadets to defend legitimate interests of Uganda. Huawei Technologies donates food worth $50,000 to Karamoja. UETCL to collaborate with partners in the implementation of power projects. And finally, we have Rwenzori Region Marathon attracting national and international guests. You're most welcome once again. Thank you so much for keeping us company as we bring you current affairs happening for this day. And now, starting us off this evening, we're looking at activities regarding the head of state, the Fountain of Honor. President Yoweri Museveni has said that the Uganda People's Defense Forces soldiers are there to defend the legitimate interests of their country. Museveni was commissioning professional officer cadets at the Uganda Military Academy, Kabamba in Bomede district.
I, General Retired Yoweri Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda Armed Forces, Uganda People's Defense Forces, by virtue of the authority entrusted to me by the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and the law governing the defense of Uganda, do hereby commission you to be officers of the Uganda People's Defense Forces at the ranks of captains, lieutenants, and second lieutenants, from this second day of September 2022, signed this on the 28th day of August 2022. Yoweri Museveni, General, Retired, and President. The issue is, how could NRM manage to build an army like this with very little resources? If you look at the map of Africa, much of Africa now is in chaos. Marm said, making revolution is like Okugoya Obolo. Because with Okugoyo millet, you must wait for the water to be at the right temperature. If you do it too early, it will not work. If you do it too late, it will also not work.
Now, in other activities of the day, Karamoja sub-region leaders are not happy due to a delay of not yet receiving the 20 billion Uganda shillings recently promised to address emergencies in the area. Vice Chairperson of Karamoja Parliamentary Group, Albert Alokoro, says they're disappointed over the delays of funds, yet the region is continuing to register deaths related to starvation.
Karamoja has for ages been prone to climate change and insecurity. This has affected food production, leading to famine in the region.
And it's very unfortunate that we lost people to hunger. Karamoja faced a very acute food shortage, and Kotilo district lost the highest number of about 1,000 lives.
This brought the attention of the legislators who proposed the allocation of 20 billion shillings to rescue the situation. However, these funds are reportedly far from reaching the intended communities.
It is not there, and people are dying. I don't know when government will react to Karamoja. The same way it is reacting to Bugishu when the floods actually showed up. When we have that attention and the pain, that is the same for the entire country.
The Prime Minister, Robin Anabanja, committed herself to follow up the matter, saying that the funds would make an impact on the lives of the family victims in the region.
Food of 17 billion is a lot of food. And I want you to really appreciate our initiative. Since when we went to the Ministry of Prime Minister's office, you can see the quality of food that we are sending. Have you seen the quality of food? Two, you can see that with the limited resources, the food that we get, or the food we buy, has been coming up to you.
In a bid to have a long-lasting solution to food insecurity in the region, local leaders have proposed for procurement of tractors to have farmers open a huge chunks of land for agricultural purposes.
Next year, we are looking at it that there will be again hunger. And the best intervention, like was said, is giving our region tractors.
Very good arable land. And the tractors can be used here. And therefore, we shall prioritize tractors for Karamoja.
In a joint effort against famine in the region, government through the Ministry of Agriculture promised to support the region with agriculture inputs to supplement the provision of tractors.
We shall also give out seed for maize, as well as seed for beans, so that we can help the sub-region to come back to normal.
But this can only be achieved if 500 billion liters of water are retained in Karamoja sub-region through the distillation of valley dams that will serve farmers during the period of water scarcity.
5 billion liters. But as we talk, we have only managed to provide facilities for retaining only 10 billion liters of water, meaning that we have a long way to go.
All these resolutions were passed at the joint stakeholder meeting by the Office of the Prime Minister held in Moroto District to address food insecurity in the region. Joseph Okow, UBC.
In Mo State, the First Lady and Minister of Education and Sports, Janet Museveni, has flagged off food worth $50,000 donated by Way Technologies Uganda for distribution to the people of Karamoja. The food donation to support the people of Karamoja who are struggling with famine was pledged by Way Technologies Uganda to the First Lady at the beginning of August.
Was flagged off by the First Lady at a function held at State House Nakasero, immediately after the Hawaii delegation led by the Vice President of Hawaii Southern African Region, Mr. Zeng Peng, officially handed over to her. The flagging off was witnessed by the Minister of Karamoja Affairs, Dr. Mary Goretti, and the Minister of State for Karamoja Affairs, Agnes Nandutu, and the food distribution to the beneficiaries in Karamoja started on Friday. Mrs. Janet Museveni thanked Hawaii Technologies on behalf of the people of Karamoja for the food donation in this season when everyone knows that they badly need the food.
On behalf of the people of Uganda and the people of Karamoja in particular, to accept what you said was a $50,000 worth of food to Karamoja. Yes, we need to clap for that, really. In this season, when you know that our people in Karamoja needed food, we are very grateful that you could come in and hold hands with us.
She further appreciated Hawaii for including Masolita Children's Home in the beneficiaries.
Getting some of the food that you are distributing is going to Masolita. So I'm happy that you are going to go there and see those children and where the food is going.
The Minister for Karamoja Affairs, Honorable Mary Goretti, appreciated the First Lady's endless efforts to help Ugandans, especially the vulnerable groups in Karamoja.
Mama, allow me to appreciate your endless efforts to help our people especially the vulnerable groups in Karamoja. Through your networks, we are feeling your support.
The Vice President Why Southern Africa region, Mr. Zeng Peng, explained that the consignment includes over 10,000 kilograms each of various foodstuffs, including maize, cassava and wheat flour, over 5,000 kilograms of rice, 2,000 kilograms of cooking oil, and sugar respectively.
The total quantity for the food is worth about 50,000 USD dollars, which include some cans of flour and rice, cooking oil, and sugars. So we plan to start from this evening. Tomorrow, we will go to 4 towns, the children's home in Masulita and Wakiso.
Okay.
Yeah, all these areas are suggested by your team, and we are grateful for the cooperation and the organization. So just like our slogan said, a better you for a better Uganda, we hope we can support what we need, and we can contribute to having a better you and to a better Uganda.
Reporting for UBC, Baguma William.
Over 300 homesteads in 4 parishes of Bobare Sub-County, Kashari North and Badara District have been hit by a serious hailstorm that destroyed plantations and leaving subsistence families at risk of famine. The chairperson Bobare Sub-County, Kaberebere Perez, confirmed the occurrence of the disaster that struck the area.
Badara District villages of Renshanko, 6 Mugarusia Parish, 2 villages in Rugarura Parish, and Kamushoko are in need of food relief following a disastrous hailstorm. The chairperson, Bobare Sub-County, Kaberebere Perez, confirmed the occurrence of the disaster that occurred on Wednesday, affecting 3 villages in Renshanko Parish, 6 villages in Mugarusia Parish, 2 villages in Rugarura Parish, and Kamushoko. The RDC in Badara District asked the affected families to be patient with the government, but take the onus of being registered with government through the local council leaders.
We've already registered the concerned members, and if at all there is anyone there who is not yet registered, you come and we include your name on the list, because we want to ascertain, we want to know the number of people that are affected, and we are going to cooperate with other leaders. We are going to work with the office of the Prime Minister, the office of the President, to ensure that these people are helped.
The District Production Officer in Badara District, Robert Tumwesije, described the hailstorm effects as terrible disaster and very devastating that destroyed banana plantations so much, including gardens of beans and cassava.
Now I call upon NGOs, well wishers to come, churches to come and help these people. And the people on the ground, Parish Chief Agriculture Officers, to go deep to assess the extent of damage and make reports so that by tomorrow they reach at the district and we push them to Prime Minister's office and other agencies that can really come in and help.
Banana farmer of Mutoma village in Mugarusia Parish, Mpaire Knight Joy Karunji, saying that she is so disappointed, hurt and stressed because of the hailstorm that hit her plantation of 4 acres that has been providing food for the family and income which facilitated paying for school fees to her children.
But the plantation has also been providing food for us. In towns we don't have gardens as such, we don't have plantations, but this one has been doing its work, providing us with food, and yeah, now it is actually almost like total loss, because for many months we shall not be getting food from here, and I don't know what we are going to do. Of course, my hope is in our Creator.
We call upon the people to get involved in tree planting, because you realize that around this area people have not planted trees, and tree planting they help to act as windbreakers. So we are going now to continuously sensitize the masses to plant trees alongside their farms, because in addition to the trees acting as windbreakers, they also act as the source of income. Those trees can be used to fence their farms. After some time they can get timber. So it is for our own advantage to plant those trees.
Sad story and regarding to what is happening in that particular region. Another activities of the day, Operation Shuja, overall command against the Allied Democratic Forces ADF terrorist group and other negative forces in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Major General Bombele Kamile and Major General Kajanja Muhanga of UPDF have been impressed with the joint forces of UPDF and FRDC in Sector 2 Axis in Eastern DR Congo. The two commanders of FRDC and UPDF are in Eastern DR Congo, boosting the morale of the forces and draw the final onslaught plans against splinter ADF groups moraled in that sector.
Boga, Chabi, Kainama areas where ADF had concentrated for decades and displaced Congolese families is now fully liberated. The joint forces have continued to execute their roles together, sharing intelligence and implementing orders to attain Operation Suja objectives. The overall Operation Suja commanders, Major General Bombero Kamil of FRDC and Major General Kayanja Muhanga of UPDF, are in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, boosting morale of the forces and draw the final onslaught plans against splinter ADF groups.
A lot of achievements. We have defeated them in their old camps, like I have said, in their former permanent camps. We have disrupted their communication network. We have disrupted their logistic network. We have disrupted their recruitment network. So, a lot of achievements.
My responsibility, my president Mbiri, ya DRC afande Felix Tshisekedi Chilombo na mheshimiwa afande Yoweri Museveni ya Uganda yenye bananipa mimi na General Kayanza, tukuna endelesha hiyo kazi na nadhani tutamfikisha kumwisho, na inaomba ma state yetu mbili itusaidie kwa hiyo kazi, kwamba adui huyu anafanya terrorism anakuwa kichwa nguvu sana.
The joint forces have heightened offensive against ADF in areas of Nyakibale, Mitego, Mululu, Lutete, Mugwanga, Balilia, Burasi, Boga, Chabi, Kainama, Matete to Zunguluka.
Majeshi ya DRC na majeshi ya Republic ya Uganda kila wakati tunakutanaka juu ya kufanya evaluation ya makazi yenye tunafanya, na tunakutana pia juu ya kutengeneza operation future.
In his remarks, Major General Kayanja Muhanga revealed that ADF have been weakened but still remain a threat to the region.
We have been carrying out in Eastern DRC to look at our achievements, to look at what we have been doing. Yes, we have at least managed to achieve the strategic objective of this operation.
Muhanga urged the forces to practice the elements of combat power. In August alone, 6 guns and 7 bombs of RPG recovered. 16 ADF men have been put out of action and 5 captured and spilled vital information. The joint military operations are done in areas of Beni, in North Kivu, Irumu, in Ituri, in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Haruna Mutesasira reporting for UBC News in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo.
Thanks, Haruna, for the update. And a point of correction right there, it is Major General Bombele and Major General Kayanja Muhanga of UPDF. UPDF have been impressed with the joint forces of the UPDF and the FRDC in Sector 2 Axis, that is in Eastern DR Congo. Now, returning shortly after these messages, and I'll be bringing you more of our current affairs happening this day.
Beat the back-to-school hustle today. Pay school fees conveniently using Airtel Money. Dial *185#. Select option 6, school fees.
Select to pay using Bridge Schools, School Pay or Beg Pay.
Select option 1, pay fees. Enter student number. Enter the amount. Enter the PIN number to complete payment. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Cooking with electricity is now affordable. Cook your beans. Avoid smoke.
Sayaka. Cooking with electricity is now so affordable with the Fumba tariff set by the Electricity Regulatory Authority. With the Fumba tariff, you can now buy up to 70 units of Yaka at a reduced price of 412 Uganda shillings per unit after consuming your first 80 units of the month. For more information, contact the Electricity Regulatory Authority on 0200 506 000.
October Bidel Musaba Gardens Mukono, October Mukaga Millennium Gardens Sazibuaya, October Munanaji Montelembara, Community October, 40 Poto Muchisawe, Abidim Bi October, Bale Sports Center, Umtual Como, Yem Tuale Santo, a meza million yemo, Wabla Tol Kumia, Abana tickets of Cosa M10 Momo, but Yagusa Sulan Comitano, Bidamina Romo Center, Iva Motors, Galaxy FM, Radio 4, Kawila War, TN. Saba Fulu Belamo!
Nivana wafe twenywele, Nivana wafe twenywele, Nivana wafe tunyola. Eish, 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 eish.
Nirvana packaged drinking water is a product of Crown Beverages Limited, makers of Pepsi products. That's life. That's Nirvana.
Meet Professor Petero. He knows something every hustler in UG is gonna love.
Oh, see. You say I was just trying to get the documents to register for Airtel Money.
You don't need the documents. You just say for register.
What's going on here? He sells things from the shop, and behind my back, he gets the money and gives it to his girlfriends.
But just get Airtel Money Pay so that all money comes direct to your business wallet, and only you, the owner, have access to it.
Just dial *185 *10 #, and now you are on. No waiting. Huh? This insanity is sweet. Give them also.
I only take Airtel Money Pay. It's easy and secure.
Yes, become a safer and more efficient cash-free business today. Easy.
No mixing your business money with your Kameza money. No, that's efficient.
Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Happiness comes to us in many places. It's in knowing the mosquito net keeps our children healthy. The wife having the support of her husband. It's in deciding together when to have a baby. And for some, focusing on what's important right now. So what's your happiness? Make the right health decisions to ensure happiness for you and your family.
The Corporate Games Season 2022-2023 is here. Don't miss lots of fun and networking. 12 sports disciplines and over 2,000 participants with over 40 corporate companies in one place. This happens every first Sunday of every month. For more information, contact info@corporategamesug.com or visit our website www.corporategamesug.com, or you can call us on 0700 339 048 or 0785 642 953. Don't miss on Sunday, 11th of September 2022 at Chambogo University, the Corporate Games, inspiring corporates through sports.
Ni MTN Kabode Super as you pay mpola for this smartphone. Make calls, update your WhatsApp status, watch YouTube, and Google anything under the sun with 2 GB worth of data every month for 7 months. Simply make a small deposit of 99k and pay the balance mpola. You can pay in daily, weekly, or even monthly installments while you enjoy your new phone. So what are you doing today? Visit any MTN shop near you and get the MTN Kabode Super easy.
News tonight it is. Welcome back now, taking you through business this Friday. We're seeing the presidential industrial hubs constructed across the country are action-based and results-oriented. This was revealed by the Director of Presidential Projects and Industrial Hubs, Engineer Raymond Kamugisha, after touring the Bugisu Zonal Presidential Industrial Hub located in Mbale District. He revealed this during a meeting with members of the Zonal and District Hub Committees of Bugisu Zonal Presidential Industrial Hub. The meeting took place at the Bugisu Zonal Presidential Industrial Hub located at Lukonge Village, Nambwa Parish, Lukonge Sub-County, that is in Mbale District.
The Director of Presidential Projects and Industrial Hubs, Engineer Raymond Kamugisha, has toured Bugisu Zonal Hub that covers 7 districts of Mbale, Mbale City, Sironko, Bulambuli, Manafa, Bududa, and Namisindwa. Kamugisha and members of the district and zonal committees toured the facility and met with the students who were learning carpentry, welding, hairdressing, and tailoring.
We are trying to say that every Ugandan is useful. We are picking out that small thing that you're good at. We skill you into that, and then you become very useful. If you see all these Asian tigers, Singapore, got China, and what have you, they dropped all that kind of mentality and went back to use the synergies of their people. For example, I can, even if I don't know English, I can weld. I can do tailoring. I can be a nice carpenter. I can be a nice, hairdresser.
During elections, Maus O'Brien from Mbale City was elected as the youth representative, while Miss Osike Eunice from Manafa District was elected as the women representative to the committee. The resident district commissioner of Mbale, who also doubles as the vice chairperson of the zonal hub committee, Nasike Asumini, commended President Yoweri Museveni and State House for such a well thought out program.
So far, what I have seen here is that the students have the zeal and the vigor and the energy to learn, and whatever they are learning, I am optimistic that they are picking it and they will in turn use it to enhance their livelihoods.
The manager of Bugisu Zonal Presidential Industrial Hub, Mr. Woniala Philip, said they officially started on 29th of July 2022 after admitting 210 students.
You have to be in money economy, where you're supposed to generate some money in your pocket that will help you sustain yourself, sustain your family, sustain even the community, and sustain our Uganda.
Well, that's all we had time for this particular newscast, coming your way from Nile Avenue Broadcast House, where we are at our home. And now we shall be bringing you more current affairs at the hour of 10 p.m. And I'm looking forward to having your company. And for now, I'll be leaving you with Kutesa Miri to give you the weather forecast. My name is Sandra Kahunde, and I was joined by Mohamed Mugalu for the sign language interpretation. Keep it with us right here on UBC.
Tuning on UBC, my name is Kutesa Miri with your weather update. We are still having rainfall in most parts of the country. And seeing the satellite picture, we're having a rainbow diffuse over Africa, including our country, Uganda, in combination with local effects and moist winds are blowing from Congo Airmans and from Indian Ocean, are bringing us the wet activities that we are receiving lately. Tomorrow morning, though, we expect to wake up with light isolated showers in most parts of the country. The central is expected to have light showers, and the western part of our country is expected to have light showers, and the eastern, including the northern part of our country. After an hour, though, we expect a pickup of thunder showers in most parts of the country at a temperature of 26 degrees Celsius across Kampala and 28 across Nakasongola, that is within central. The eastern part of our country with thunder showers at maximum 29 degrees Celsius across Tororo and 28 across the rest. Thunder showers are expected to dominate in the western part of our country at a temperature of 29 degrees Celsius across Kasese and Barara with a low of 25 degrees Celsius. Northern part of our country, we are seeing the continuation of thunder showers at a maximum 29 degrees Celsius. Just moving out of Uganda, trying the few cities across the globe we have for you. Nairobi in the neighborhood, we are expecting sunny intervals at maximum 25 degrees Celsius. New York with thunder showers at a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius. Cairo with sunny conditions at a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius. And London with cloudy conditions at a maximum of 23 degrees Celsius. Thanks for tuning on UBC. My name is Samili. Stay tuned and see you tomorrow.